Oh, hello everyone, it's Susie here, Crypto Granny. The date is 26th of February and it's 2:30 Amsterdam time in the Netherlands. Now, just looking at the market is weaker today. I'm actually surprised by that. It'll be interesting to see how it trades on the weekend. I'm not sure what's causing this weakness. Maybe it's because interest rates are going up quite high in the US particularly. They're up another 12 basis points, which is quite a lot, and in parts of Europe as well. But yet when we look at the equity market came off last night, but today it's starting to rally. So, I suspect if the equity market's rallying today, during the day, then I think we should see some support in this cryptocurrency market for sure, because it's a risk-on market as well. Bitcoin is 46,310. It did get sold down last night. It was over 50,000. It's down about 10%. Ethereum's down about 11%. ADA's up 2%. Binance is down about 12%. DOT's down 12%. XRP's down 9%. Litecoin's down 14%, and so forth. But I do think this market will start to bounce soon. It's just a given. Market cap at the moment is 1.399 trillion. Volume is 84 bill, liquidity is 2.5 bill, and Bitcoin dominance is 61.7%. So with this sell-off, the dominance of Bitcoin slightly increases, okay? If we look to the total volume, what's being done overnight, we can get an idea of what volume is being done. Total volume in Tether is 22 bill, Bitcoin 12 bill, Ethereum, what do we got, 5.5 bill, and Binance US, 3.51 bill, Cardano 2.7 bill, normal Binance is 2.5. So there's quite a bit of volume going through for Cardano and Polkadot. And interestingly enough, there's less going through for Ethereum, which I find quite interesting in itself. I think Ethereum has a lot of problems with proof of work. Its fees are just astronomical, and we do see time and time again, ICOs have moved from Ethereum and they're going to Binance. And we're seeing that even with this new DeFi last night called, what was it called, 1 inch, and that moved to Binance Smart Chain as well. So what we are finding is there seems to be some relatively high demand for ADA and Atom, and it's also because ADA's got their fork coming up, but also their upgrade on the 1st of March, and they've developed a new programming language called Glow, which basically simplifies and makes more secure smart contract platforms, and it does it on multi-ledger asset systems. So that's really great for Cardano. That's why Cardano is going up and doing quite well. We do have Cardano, which is terrific, and it probably will do fairly well going forward as well. Also, we have Engine did very, very well, and apparently Engine's being put on DeFi swap, and you can swap Engine to earn fees, becoming an Engine liquidity provider, and that's why Engine's gone up. We also have that in our portfolio as well. Also, as I said, 1 inch has gone to the Binance Smart Chain platform, and they're actually going to operate a node as well, which is great. And then move from basically Ethereum to a node operation in terms of Binance Smart Chain, which is great. And also 1 inch, what it is it's a DEX, a decentralized exchange aggregator, which finds the best prices for tokens so that you can basically look at the best price to get into things. And that's pretty much what it's supposed to do. If we look at other things in the market, the Fed's considering launching a digital currency. Can you believe that, when the US dollar's been coming down and the Dixie's been coming down? A crypto hedge fund, Arca, filed with the SEC to launch a Bitcoin Trust product. This will compete directly with Grayscale, who has about $40 billion under management. Also, custodian Anchorage raises $60 million to expand digital banking. JP Morgan said that investors should invest 1% of their overall money into Bitcoin. Coinbase shares, as I said yesterday, have been trading around $414 from $200 to $277 and $373 on the private market. Kraken is in talks to raise new funds, and apparently there's a valuation on them of 100 bill. Coinbase got a valuation of 100 bill. Binance would have a much higher valuation than Coinbase. And apparently they want to expand their offering. And basically they're looking for a funding around 20 billion. And apparently Fidelity, one of the largest fund managers in the world, is interested in helping with the funding. Tribe K and General Atlantic. So that would be great for Kraken, who have also got a banking license in Wyoming, don't forget. This 1 inch, as I said, was an aggregate across different pools and suggests the most efficient way to trade tokens. So it's in the social media news today. They're all talking about 1 inch as well. Apparently a Dubai investment fund, FD7, which has a lot of money, wants to sell Bitcoin and buy ADA and DOT because they believe, like I do, the Bitcoin dominance is going to come down from 61.7% down to much lower against the alts, and I actually believe that too. Simplex and SKRILL broadens their cryptocurrency, and they're looking at new on-ramp solutions, and Simplex has got a partnership with web browser Opera, and where you can easily do certain cryptocurrency type things with wallets. They're actually expanding their skills, and SKRILL already supports purchase of numerous tokens, Litecoin, XRX, all the sorts of tokens that, we're used to buying, like on crypto.com, for example, which is interesting. So it means more and more corporates are going into the cryptocurrency market. This is why, when I look at the bigger picture, I can't be too bearish cryptocurrency. Any fall in this market, as far as I'm concerned, is just a reason to top up, because there's so many people coming into this market and it's just going to keep going. Cardano apparently now is the third largest futures market, where open interest is 580 million, which is quite interesting. Elon Musk said he was unfazed by the SEC's probe into DOGE coins tweets. He said awesome if they're interested in him. Also IBM, they use their own blockchain, and apparently huge multinational retail giant Carrefour has joined IBM, and IBM will track their major food categories being chicken and green, which is interesting because this is a huge client apparently for all in France and all over Europe. And IBM's got that client, which means that they do almost like supply chain management, like Ambrosius and VChain, which is interesting. So we'll have to keep an eye out for IBM. Apparently they were, a client of Stella's, and that was all absolute garbology. IBM do it for themselves. They don't need a Stella, seriously. If we look at the social media today, they're talking about 1 inch Cardano, Elron, TrustSwap, Binance, Near Protocol, and Engine Coin. That was in social media. And if we look at the 24-hour worldwide searches, it's 1 inch, Ditto, Superfarm, Fallon Network, and Polygon. So always interesting to see what the social media is looking at. And what else is going on? If we look at our dashboard for our trades, our trade signals, yesterday we had more negatives against positives, and we've still got that today. We've got 478 against 715. So it looks like there might be a bit more weakness in this market before it starts consolidating. We'd like to see that. If we go to the fiat market now, equity markets were down yesterday because bonds are rising quite substantially. The Fed came out and said they're not worried if inflation rises in the US. They want inflation. And so yields are actually rising, which is generally not great for technology stocks. Federal Bullion said a rise in bond yields is appropriate, giving improving growth and stronger inflation. Apparently, the US carried out an airstrike against an Iranian-backed militia in Syria. First airstrike under President Biden. And also we've seen a lot more volatility in bonds and equities, as I said. Gold came down, silver came down slightly, oil's going up. There was a massive strike, a high push in bond yields. 10-year bond yield in the US is 1.51. It's moved up quite a lot, which is also helping the US dollar at 106.36. So, and also cases of COVID have actually increased as well. But this will be interesting in this market to see what happens on the weekend, particularly with the cryptocurrency market. So I'll have a good look at that and see what happens. But, you know, our charts are very bearish today. So, and also our trading app is very bearish, telling us that there's 715 bearish to 478. So we may see another bit of a pullback, and depending where it goes, it could be a good opportunity to buy. Anyway, guys and girls, I hope you're well, and I'll talk to you soon. Thank you.